Fire needs three things: fuel, oxygen and heat. The charcoal provides the fuel, the oven encloses the fire and intensifies the heat, and the draft regulator controls the oxygen. When the coals are first lit, they need as much oxygen as possible, and by opening the ash pan drawer, this allows air, or oxygen, into the oven, and by setting the draft regulator handle to open, this allows smoke to escape and increase airflow inside the oven. So when you first light the coals, make sure both of these controls are set to open. Keep both controls open until the charcoal is well lit and the temperature gauge has achieved at least 200 to 250 degrees. Once the oven is lit, if you require more heat, you should use the open control to feed more oxygen into the fire. And don't forget, sometimes you might need to add more fuel too. But remember, it's easy to add charcoal, it's very difficult to take off if you've added too much. Just like a regular domestic barbecue, the charcoal could take up to 45 minutes before it's ready for cooking. You'll get best results when the heart of the fire is glowing white and red hot. And always try to avoid cooking on flames, as this just burns the food. Use the temperature indicator to help judge when the oven is ready. Because it takes time to start and control, you must always plan ahead. An INKA is not like a combi oven or a range. You can't just switch it on or switch it off. Always plan about 15 to 20 minutes ahead to ensure the oven is at the right temperature for your requirements. Take action now, such as slowing the fire down or allowing heat to escape or refueling. So once the oven is going, what are the options to control the heat and temperature? Using the draft regulator, you have 4 options. Open, open, allows air into and out of the oven and helps accelerate the burn rate of the charcoal, raising the temperature and intensifying the heat. Open, closed, lets air in at the bottom and feeds oxygen to the fire, but stops smoke and heat escaping out of the flue. And this is a good way to add intense smoky flavour to your food. Closed open stops oxygen feeding into the fire, slowing the burn rate, and at the same time lets heat and smoke out of the flue. Closed denies oxygen and free airflow to the fire and slows down the burn rate significantly. This setting is useful if you want to conserve the fuel efficiency during service, or if there is sufficient fuel, the fire will smoulder for a few hours. We recommend you experiment with the draft regulator and see what works for you. Above all though, don't use the door as a means of controlling the fire. The door should remain shut as much as possible.